Hold on. Now, I don't understand some of the women that are on dating apps, okay? Now, are some of the dating app practices fucked up? Like ghosting. Yes, I think it's kind of whack that ghosting is so normalized now, but that's not what I'm talking about, okay? And this has nothing to do with like being able to get matches or anything either, okay? I've seen people complain about being able to get matches and stuff, and then being like, oh, the company, the dating apps are incentivized to keep you on as long as possible. So you buy their subscriptions, and so they purposely don't give you good matches or whatever. I think that's all bullshit, okay? Because I do think dating apps are incentivized to actually get you to find at least someone to hook up with at some point. So then you actually want to come back if the relationship or the one night stand ends up not working out in any sort of way, okay? So I just don't see a point why they would purposely make you not be able to find someone. That's probably more of a you problem. Like if you can't get any matches or something, because I've seen people complain online before about not being able to really get matches. It's like, that's on you, buddy. But I do think dating apps are way overpriced if you do want to get the premium, so you aren't limited to like 5 likes a day or whatever. I think they're way overpriced on a side note, but that's not what this video is about. Okay, what this video is about is just some of like the profiles I come across. Now, I'm not gonna start just showing profiles and shit. I think that's pretty fucked up. Like, you know, they're there on a dating app. They're not there to get posted on YouTube. But this also doesn't apply to the girls who are looking for just a one night stand, okay? Because, hey, you're looking for a one night stand, you're trying to pop some ass, so go ahead. But I mean, when I see girls who, especially on like something like Hinge, where you can kind of like say what your intentions are, whether it's like long term, short term, whatever. And I see girls who are like, I'm a devout church going Sunday, every church Sunday kind of gal. I love Jesus and I'm looking for my man, my man, my man. Drisky, get that? But then 3 or 4 of their like 6 pictures are them popping ass and showing them like 85% naked in a bathing suit, okay? And this is just a whole like societal thing. Like I find it hilarious how it's been kind of normalized that like when you can just post like beach picture, or like girls can just show off their whole ass in a bikini or some shit, and it's just like and it's like a thong bikini, so you can really see everything but their actual pussy popping out, you know? And then they just use that everywhere to get male validation. I know some women really do just do it for male validation, okay? I've had women say they post something, they're just looking for male validation, okay? So, but the point of the dating app is like, it's like either A, you're really looking for this male validation, but some of the profiles that do this, it's like, they're saying that they're really looking for a real man in a real relationship and everything. And it's like, so you want to show your ass off? That's how you want to find your real man, is by showing off a voluptuous ass, or not even an ass. You know, some of these girls, they got no titties, no ass, and they're still doing this. And it's like, why? What's the point? Like, seriously. Now, this is why I said, like, if you're really just looking for the one night stand or whatever, then there's really no point. Like, please show your ass. I want to see what I'm trying to fuck later, you know? And it's like, it's nice to get a nice little eye candy mixed in there with all the other girls, you know? I don't mind it. I kind of like it, okay? There's no hate for that. But I just don't understand the girls who are seriously saying they are looking for a relationship, but then go out showing off all their assets at once. And like, it's different. Like, if you do just go to the beach with the girl and she's in a bikini, like, who cares? She's at the beach, you know? It's the same thing. Like, you go to a music festival, she might be dressed a little more, less clothed, depending on the girl, you know, because it's a music festival and some girls like to wear less clothes at music festivals. But when it's like a dating app, you know, it's every guy. All it takes to see you 90% naked is by having a dating app. And these girls that say they want a long-term relationship, it's like, what? You want to have kids with a guy, and like, mommy and daddy, how'd you meet? And they go, oh, well, son, I saw your mom's ass, and I wanted to fuck that shit. Honestly, she said she was a church lover. I was like, fuck it, I want to fuck that ass. It's like, and it's such like and I'm not one to believe that like, oh, if you believe in God, you know, you can't show some ass, you know. I'm not saying that, but I just think like like have a little decorum if you really are trying to find like a long-term relationship, okay? And the funniest ones are the ones with kids already, not even the ones that don't have kids, you know? I've seen girls that like, they have literal kids, and it's like, and when it comes to like the 6 photos, I say 6 photos because like that's how many you need like on Hinge, and it's like 4 ass pics, 1 face pic, and 1 picture with a kid. And it's like, my kid's my world. And it's like, I'm looking for a real man. And it's like, I'm looking for someone who can take over and let me be my feminine self. And it's like, A, you're looking for a stepdad, and B, you're just showing your ass, okay? Not like, no man, unless you're fucking the wide receiver at Alabama, Ryan Williams, no man, no real normal person is gonna be, especially at like my age, because you know, if I'm seeing you, your age range is in my age range. No one my age in their early 20s is gonna see a girl with a kid popping ass on a dating app and say, that's my gal right there. I'm a show her. I'm a lead her to Jesus. Even though she says she's a Jesus Christian, God-fearing woman in the bio, you know, like, and it's like, I just don't get it. It's like, what is the thought process? Now I do get like part of it is like, oh, you know, you need to come off attractive to a guy. You know, you need to show yourself out a little bit, I guess. But like, you can look good. You can look hot and attractive without going ass up, you know, into the camera being like, hey guys, have you seen my ass yet? Like, it's like, I don't get it. I just don't get that. And it's like you get the same satisfaction off a dating app as you do looking at like the softcore porn section on fucking like Pornhub or some shit. Like, it's practically the same shit. I would argue it's better. You know, like, I just don't get it. Just like the thought process of like, I want to find a real man. Let me make sure he can see my titties and see what he'll be sucking on later. Like, I don't get it, you know? And it's like, for the girls that already have kids and they're looking for a real man, it's like, you gotta lower your standards, okay? I don't know what your standards are, but you gotta understand, like you, no matter how hot you are, you could be a 10 out of 10 most beautiful girl God has ever birthed out of a woman, okay? But if you got a kid in your early 20s, you know, that lowers your pedestal quite a bit. That knocks you down some points. You're gonna have to limit your options and understand you're not gonna get what you want anymore. Those days are done, baby. You know? I just don't understand it, you know? I think a lot of the ways dating apps work, I think is kind of fucked up. Like I said, like ghosting, I think is wrong. Like, just say if you're gonna, like, you know, now I do understand, like especially ghosting after you've already gone out with a girl once or twice. Like, that's when I'm really like, why are you ghosting? Like, I had this one girl ghost me once, and I was just straight up like, you know, like, do you just not want to go, like, are we not going to go out again? Like, you can just say that. You don't have to ghost me. Like, and she's like, yeah. And it's like, maybe that's where it's just like, there's a lot of crazy guys out there that actually like tweak out at ghosting, or that tweak out when they get told like, no, I don't want to see you anymore. Cause like, I have seen like crazy stories of that on the internet too, of like guys actually tweaking out over the fact that a girl doesn't want to go out with them anymore, even after just like a date or two. So like, maybe ghosting is just like easier, but like, is it that hard to just be like, nah, we're not going out anymore? Like, I digress. But I do understand if like you're on a dating app, but it kind of sucks because then it's like literally every message when you're on that dating app, you don't know if it's gonna be the last. It's kind of like, I gotta say something, or this is gonna be the last one, maybe, you know. And it's just kind of weird. Just kind of like all like the little sneak around rules you gotta kind of know if you're gonna really be able to get someone. And I'm saying this from a place where like I have had hookups, obviously, and I have had actual like a relationship come out of a dating app before. So like this really isn't like a oh, screw dating apps, they're evil shit, you know. Like, it's not that. It's just like, I truly just don't understand the mindset that goes into some of these women when they're making their profiles and they're saying how they're like God-fearing, church-going, every Sunday good girls, and then post 4 ass pics. It's just like, and I'm saying like real, like you can just like straight, like I said, they might as well just be naked. What are we missing out on? Fucking seeing what the nipple looks like? Like, I don't get it. And like, maybe that's where like I'm not a girl, and I doubt a girl will see this. I only got like a 2% viewership of women in my history of this channel. So But maybe someone could enlighten me on the thought process behind it. Now, I'm not saying like every girl does this. There are actually some girls that don't. But if I had to like give a ratio, okay, this is the ratio of women on dating apps, okay? You got, the 20, you got like the percentage of people that are just there to get a quick hookup. Which, like I said, for those women, keep showing your ass. It's a good look, okay? I love it. Then you got the fat fucks, the chum chubbies, that I like to call them, that just aren't even gonna show their body, okay? They're trying to hide it, but you can kind of tell their face is a little fat. And I'm just like, if I don't even see the body, and like that's the thing, I still have to get an idea of your actual body shape, okay? I just don't need to see everything, especially if you're trying to look for a long-term relation. At least I think if you really want to get something serious out of a dating app, don't be posting yourself 90% naked, because that's all a bathing suit is. It barely covers you because you're getting wet and you're going swimming. That's the point of a fucking bathing suit, okay? It's something to just cover yourself while you get wet, okay? Not to fucking post on a dating app to try and show off your features if you're looking for a long-term relationship, okay? If you want your male validation on Instagram, whatever, go get it. If you're trying to get fucked on a dating app, go ahead, please post it. But if you're looking for something long-term and serious, like some of these girls are that do this, then don't do that. Because the other guys that are of a higher quality, or like, and I'm not saying that's me and I'm some like special guy, I'm just saying like in general, I feel like in a general sense, most guys that are going to be looking for something serious also aren't going to be wanting a girl that's popping her pussy out on dating apps for just anyone to see. Because that's the thing, you got to think about it like that. Like, this is literally, it doesn't matter if you're me, if you're fucking 5 foot 500 pounds, or if you're some 6'6", 240 jacked guy. Everyone, as long as they make an account, is going to be able to see 95% of you naked, especially when they got the really small shit and they got their titties hanging out and they got a thong on. They got one picture with their ass out, the other picture, you see their whole tits except for their little nip. And it's just like, if you want something serious, I just think that's just not the place to put. Like, if I was a girl, okay, I wouldn't want to have any guy that makes a dating app be able to see me 99% naked. Because you don't know who those guys are that are going to be looking at that. That could be fucking a 60-year-old fucking old man just setting their age way down and taking a look, Like, but like, again, I gotta reiterate, if you are just looking for a quick hookup, please keep doing it, okay? It's good to get a good look at everything. But if you want something serious and you say you're this like Christian girl that like is super religious and you need a big man who is like a real like money maker and everything and is like some like big shot or whatever, some wicked Christian heavily fit. That's the other thing. These girls that say that do this, some of these girls that I'm referring to, they say they want like some wicked Christian man. It's like, no devout Christian, Catholic, Protestant, religious man is gonna be swiping right if they're looking for a serious relationship also on a girl 90% naked. At least I wouldn't. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. And I'm not saying I'm a devout religious person. I'll even have a video shitting on religion at some point. But just for me, I think I'll swipe right on a girl if she's half naked, 90% naked, and she's just wanting to fuck and I'm just wanting to fuck. But I'm swiping no on a girl that's 90% naked, saying that they need a real man and a real every Sunday go to church type man, and then have all their photos be them completely, practically fucking naked. And especially if they got a kid and saying that they need a real man, then it's like, well, buddy, you missed out on that shot. That kid's gonna have to learn how to grow up without a dad, or hope his dad steps up, because I'm not stepping up. I'm not gonna be that kid's dad. The fuck? Like, if I want to take care of a kid, it's gonna be my kid. I'm not taking care of your kid. Like, that's your kid. You gotta figure that shit out. Like, that's the thing. I once saw this girl was like, I need a guy who can be a dad and stuff. And it's like, yeah, no guy is gonna want to deal with your basket case. Like, just not gonna happen. But guys, maybe someone can shed a little light on this. If not, here's another little rant for you, okay? I love you guys. Peace, love, God bless.